Waiting is the most difficult thing in the world because you can't do anything for your future and you only waste time in waiting without knowing what will happen to you and your family.
It all began when I was on this stage around 5 years ago, giving my first TED Talk about my journey. Going back a little, I was born in Baghdad, Iraq. Then, when I was 4 years old, my family and I moved to Jordan, where we waited 5 years to settle in America. In less than 2 years, I had the opportunity to represent my elementary school in the TEDxKids by sharing my life journey with complete strangers. That event opened up a new chapter in my life. Having a TED Talk at the age of 11 as a newcomer to the United States was and still is one of my biggest accomplishments so far. Today, I am attending the new high school established by our district, where we have the opportunity to explore our abilities. In addition, we choose our career path through the World of Work program that we started taking in middle school and elementary school. This program is focused on giving a chance to students to explore the careers that they like by giving them a chance to have an internship 2 times a week where they can explore their interests and gain experience. Let's go back a few chapters to where I was first born. As I mentioned, I was born in Baghdad, Iraq. Then we moved to Jordan. When we were still living in Iraq, another journey had started. We had a lot of problems. For example, my parents were fighting very hard to push for our constitutional rights as indigenous people of Mesopotamia. For example, my mother was a woman and human rights activist, besides being a lawyer, and she pushed very hard to have equal rights. Because of this, my parents received many death threats trying to shut them down. They both were very concerned about our safety and future, especially after the attack on the Lady of Salvation Church, where we lost a lot of close friends, including one of the priests who was a very dear friend of my family. Because of that, they decided to flee Iraq and reunite with their family members in America. After we moved to the United States, another journey had started, including improving our language and getting in touch with the community. My mom had to take her master's degree in law so that she can prepare for the state's bar exam and become a licensed attorney again. Also, my dad had to work hard throughout the day so that he can support my family, and he had to take many college classes throughout the night so that he can fulfill his dream and grant his associate's degree. All of this gave me a lot of motivation to work hard on achieving my goals by imagining myself in 5 years in a place where I have completed high school and be in medical school. In the beginning, I wanted to be a lawyer, just like my mom, because I look up to her as a role model. She was a lawyer in Iraq for more than 17 years. Then, when we moved to America, she granted her master's degree in law, which only took her 1.5 years. I mean, this is very impressive. She's one of the strongest and most inspiring people that I know. Later on, I realized that law didn't relate to any of my interests. So, I decided to do my own research about the different jobs and careers that truly interest me, which led me to dermatology, a doctor specializing in conditions related to skin, hair, and nails. I have a very deep interest in skin and helping other people, which is the reason why I'm considering this career. Because of that, I decided to do additional research about the different jobs in the medical field, which led me to OBGYN, a doctor of women's health. Looking back 5 years ago, comparing them with now, I'm a sophomore in high school. I have the opportunity to leave campus every Tuesday and Thursday for an internship. And our advisors taught us to make professional phone calls with providers and write resumes. In the beginning, it was very difficult for me to find a doctor's office that would allow a high school student with no medical degree to work as an intern. But thankfully, after many struggles, I have found a great doctor, and I have landed an internship in the medical field. Imagine if every girl gets a second chance. For me, I'm surrounded by wonderful and supportive people. I always know that they're here for me, especially when they're trying to push me forward because they know that this is not the climax of my journey and that I can become better and better every day. Imagine if every girl felt like this. Imagine if every girl woke up every morning having dreams way up in the sky just because she has someone who believes in her. Remember, even if you're not surrounded by supportive people, you still need to support yourself by imagining all your future dreams coming true. Set up goals and do your best to achieve them. Even if you've missed some opportunities, it is never too late. Just imagine if all those goals that are way up in the sky would come true one day.